Well, good morning. We are in Montevideo, Uruguay, and I am going to take you today to Placito. It's a beach that definitely lives up to its name. Even though it's kind of a windy day, the waves are just flat right on the beach, right where the water laps up on the sand. It's like there's no waves at all. I was kind of amazed because further up the coastline, the waves are quite rocky and, it's definitely a choppy area when it comes to the water, but not on this beach. So it was very fittingly named. So much of Montevideo is walkable. I just enjoy walking around. I also want to take you to a place to grab a bite to eat. Of course, after we enjoy the beach for a little while, I want to stop and get a great cup of coffee and just enjoy this lovely city. I've heard a lot about traveling to Uruguay, and there are a lot of folks that are coming down here to relax and enjoy during the winter months. Here's one of the delivery vehicles here. It's a very high-tech type, social media environment here where everybody uses apps for everything. Everybody uses apps to buy stuff and to get around on Uber. I'm really loving it. So let's go ahead and take some time and let's enjoy Placito. Let's go. This is just one more example of how walkable Montevideo is. This beautiful beach, a couple of kilometers long, and you can just walk it and enjoy it. It has a wonderful walkway. As we enjoy Placito Beach, I'm also going to have a little conversation with you. So let's enjoy the sights and let's chat. Oh man, what a beautiful walk. I'm enjoying wandering down the beach here. Placito is lovely and it's quite windy today, but it's nice just to take a break and relax before we go grab ourselves a delicious meal. I'm loving traveling through South America. They love their red meat. They love their red wine. You can't go wrong. Oh, another thing that's interesting that I'm noticing here is pretty much everywhere I'm finding sugar-free items. Like not just sugar-free soda, but sugar-free desserts, sugar-free stuff in the supermarkets. So that's really nice. I like that, When I travel through Asia, I don't find a lot of sugar-free stuff. And I think the reason for that, I have a theory. My theory is that if you pay for something in Asia, they want the calories. They want the calories, they want the fats, they want all that in there because they're spending their money on it. They're not spending it to have a sugar substitute. Whereas things are very different here in South America, especially where I'm finding places like this where people live a very healthy lifestyle. They're actually okay with having sugar-free items. They don't want the sugar. They want to be healthy. And I'm seeing that on these beaches, and I'm seeing that as I travel. I saw many different sports being played as I wandered down Placito Beach. This looked like pickleball, but some kind of like a beach pickleball. If you know what this is, let me know in the comment section. And then there was a group that was doing some football practice. There was also a couple football games that were playing as well, and it looked like they were setting up for another game. I also saw a group of CrossFitters doing like some workouts. I mean, this is a healthy environment. I'm noticing that in South America. Right across the street from the beach, I saw probably one of the most beautiful dog parks I've ever seen. And of course, I had to find a mad dog, a miniaturized mad dog, wandering around in this beautiful dog park. Time to stop in for a snack and some caffeine. Don't worry, we're getting dinner later. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gracias. We have to remember that this cafe is right across the street from Placito Beach. So yeah, it's a little pricey. $5 for the cappuccino, $15 for the chicken wrap, but that's just the way it is when you're in this area. Thank you very much. Gracias. Oh, that looks great. Another thing that I want to talk to you about is something that I read in the comment section where people say that they will never get to a point where they are going to be able to retire and travel. They feel like they will never be able to retire, and they feel like they will never be able to travel like I'm doing, basically with a backpack, you know, nothing luxury, just traveling and staying in very simple hotels and basically just enjoying myself, mostly enjoying the experiences and not things, not buying stuff, but enjoying the experiences. And I believe that they will be able to. And this is how I respond to them, and I want to put this out to everybody. Many years ago, probably now, I would say it's been about almost 15 years now, I went through a time in my life where basically I was financially destroyed. And I found myself in debt tremendously. I was working a job that did not pay my bills. I was in debt. And I also wasn't in very good physical shape either. I was mentally depressed, you know, and physically I wasn't in very good shape. And I needed to make some radical changes in my life. I had to radically change what my job skills were. I had to radically change where I work, and I ended up flying overseas to work in a war zone, you know, that paid a lot of money, but it was also tremendously dangerous. And in about 5 years of really sacrificing, I was able to financially place myself in a very different situation. I also started working out, and probably about after that first 5 years, I started to travel and started to find places around the world that were cheaper so that I could someday retire, because I knew that wasn't going to happen in my home state of Hawaii. It's too expensive. And I also knew that wasn't going to happen if I just started traveling to other places in the Western world, because again, it's just too expensive. So I wanted to find a place where I could afford to travel and afford to retire. And I had to get there by making radical changes in my life. That's why when I read these comments, these almost fatalist comments, this black pill comment, as some people say, that they will never, okay? And I don't believe that is true. I think that you can absolutely make changes in your life. If I could, and I am definitely no one special, if I'm able to make these sacrifices and live a very Spartan lifestyle and even change the location where I work and basically any type of bills that I had, get rid of them, get rid of any bills that I could possibly have, I think that other people can do it as well. The way that I want you to look at yourself is that you are a diamond in the rough. And I'll tell you why I say that. Diamonds do not naturally shine. They just don't. They come out of the ground looking like a piece of worn glass, really, you know, and they need to be cut, and they need to be polished, and they need to be cared for, and it takes time and it takes effort. But after that time and effort is put into that diamond, it shines brightly and it is brilliant. Okay, it has a brilliance to it. And I believe that people are the same way. I believe that you and I are the same way. I feel that we are diamonds in the rough, and it's going to take time and work for us to shine. But when we put that in, the result is amazing. And there are results to hard work. There's also results to sacrifice. And it starts out as a sacrifice, but later on you realize, why did I need that stuff? I never needed it. But it's a sacrifice to make the change. I would ask you to think of yourself as a diamond in the rough. You absolutely can travel. You absolutely can retire. You can. And it's going to take two basic things. One is the mindset that you can live with less. That reduces your cost of living. And two is to change your mindset as to where you live, your location. You can change your location. And that can change all the parameters of housing costs, food costs. It starts out with traveling so that you see these places, and then you will find the place for you. And I have not yet found the place for me, although I've found some great spots, but I'm still traveling and I'm still exploring. And I'm enjoying the heck out of it. You are a diamond in the rough, remember that. Walking just a few blocks up from Placito Beach, it is a wonderful little restaurant here called Tintoruas, and this place is fantastic. Let's stop in, let's have some steak, and let's enjoy some of the delicious local red wines. These are my ribs right here. These are the rib meat. Fantastic cut. I love it. So full of flavor. I also ordered one of the local chorizos that they put cheddar inside. So I can't wait to try that. Gracias. Oh, man. I have enjoyed my time walking around this part of Montevideo. This area, you have the beach, and then you have several blocks of just beautiful homes that I love to look at, of course. You know me, when I travel to different places, I like to look at real estate. I like to look at the different architecture. Of course, the different mad dogs that are barking at me as I'm wandering around. But I am enjoying myself very much as I'm here in Montevideo. And there's a lot more to see. There's more to see here in Uruguay, and there's also a lot more of South America still to see. You should come with me. Like and subscribe the video, and let's continue on with our minimalist backpacking journey through South America. I'm gonna go find myself another cup of coffee. I'll let you go. Aloha.
Patrolling the beaches, trained to look like an innocent friend of a family, the mad dog of Placito.